Brood 10,000 by Teal Livingston. "I've got to try," he whispered. Gabe, from atop a wooden kitchen door, pried up that very morning from rusted hinges and now splayed out upon 2 table horses in preparation for a fresh coat of paint, took with him a painter's smock coat, and charged outside towards the carnage, swinging around valiantly the heavy linen coat, while Mary pleaded by the screen door for her husband to "Be careful, Gabe!" A glimmer of hope flashed across Jacob's face. A brute with twirling jacket in hand was furiously whipping the long coat down upon him, as if he were on fire, and yelling, "Drop and roll!" Mr. Yoder followed the giant man's instructions. He sprawled forward onto his belly, and deftly log-rolled across the lawn and away from the crashed carriage. Gabe continued to swirl around his painter's smock over the man, swatting away hundreds of the flying insects while also suffering bites to his own hands, neck, and shoulders. The strategy worked, and most of the ferocious bugs once gathered upon the Amish man's back had fallen away, except for the few remaining to gnash upon his wrinkled neck. Jacob clawed vigorously at the bug while being flung over Gabe's shoulder, the giant hurriedly carrying the frail man back to the house, and more importantly to his wife Mary, who screamed, "Hurry! Hurry!" Jacob looked back nervously to his dead horse, consumed, and to the swarming brood upon her, now swelling and heaving to a hellish hum. Gabe, with clenched teeth, stumbled inside to the kitchen and set Jacob upon the floor. Mary slammed the screen door shut behind them. All 3 cupped their ears to the horrific sound, 1,000 screeching insects descending upon the young couple's home, clinging to every corner, shingle, and clapboard. Jacob sat with his back against the sink cabinet and nursed his swollen and bloody neck. He extracted 2 insects from underneath his beard, crushing both with the left heel of his polished black boot. Mary snatched Gabe into her arms and squeezed out a long embrace. Mr. Yoder, ever so grateful, looked up at the couple with a smile, then beyond them to the solid oak door off its hinges, and regrettably to the closed screen door. Mary, busy pulling several of the gnawing bugs off from Gabe's thick neck and crying tears of relief, was consoled by her husband, who assured, "I'm fine, darling, fit as a fiddle." Mr. Yoder utters a scream, but his throat, dry and parched, won't allow even a squeak. Jacob turns to the doting couple, both oblivious to their impending doom. He points an arthritic, shaking finger at the door, ballooning inward and ready to burst. A simple screen set within an antique frame made for keeping out flies and mosquitoes, suddenly giving way to a rush of thousands.